everyone, and welcome to today's M&A orientation webinar. We're so happy to have you here. If you're a new member and joining us today, welcome. Thank you for participating. And if you're considering membership, you're in a great spot to learn more about that as well. And if you're a business member, we're glad to have you on as well. We're going to focus really on the nonprofit membership benefits today here, but you'll learn a little bit along the way, and then we're happy to connect offline about your business membership benefits as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to jump right in. Just a note that we are going to go through quite a bit of information today very quickly. So don't feel like you have to be writing things down or taking a whole bunch of notes. We do record the webinar, and you're welcome to watch that afterwards, as well as we're always here to help you find information and access your benefits. But the goal is really to get you to have a base level understanding of what your member benefits are and how you access them. And you know, then in a few months, if you're thinking about using one of those benefits, you can always reach back out to us and ask for specific help around getting access. So MNA was incorporated in 1990. We serve more than 750 member organizations throughout the state. We do that through capacity building, civic engagement, and public policy. We'll talk about each one of those areas a little bit more today. My name is Sarah Pinder. I'm the engagement director. You can see my picture there in the middle. I'm joined today by my colleague Mario, who is going to talk in just a few minutes about some more information regarding M&A. Another member of our team is Bill Gesselman. He's our strategic growth officer, and you will not hear from him today, but he's available if you ever need to connect. As I mentioned, one of the ways that Michigan Nonprofit Association serves the nonprofit sector is through public policy and advocacy. We focus on issues that affect the full nonprofit sector, so things like tax policy, budget and spending, and public and private collaborations. Right now, of course, our focus has been on Census 2020 for the last few years, and getting a fair and accurate count in Michigan. We're, of course, promoting that everyone go out and vote this November, as well as looking into 2021, where we'll be working with some initiatives on Michigan's effort to do redistricting work. So lots coming up. My colleague Joan is our external affairs officer, and she's a great contact if you ever have policy needs that you want to discuss or talk about. Feel free to reach out to Joan. So now we're going to go ahead and jump over to the M&A website, which is where we're going to finish the presentation today. In the meantime, while I'm switching screens here and getting us over to the website, please let us know. We'd really be curious to hear from you what it is that you're hoping to gain from your M&A membership. If there's specific things you want to dive deeper into today to really fully understand, let us know that. You can put any of that information in the chat box, but we'd love to hear from you and kind of what you're hoping to receive from your M&A membership as a whole, but then also today's presentation. So now you should be seeing the M&A website. Hopefully you've seen it there before. The very first thing I would encourage people to do when they come to the M&A website is log in. This is how you get access to all of your member benefits. And if you do it right at the beginning of your session, then you don't have to worry about doing it again. If you just joined as a member, the people that you signed up as your primary and secondary contact would have received an email about their member login details. If you didn't see that email, make sure to check your spam or junk folder. And if you still don't see it, certainly reach out to us. You can see here underneath the login page that there's a link for forgot your username or password. And below that, these are links to very quick web videos that can help you troubleshoot some of the most common issues with logging in. And then if you're still having problems, you can reach out to us at info@mnaonline.org. But when you come in to the website and you log in, you're taken to your member dashboard. And there's some really helpful links here that are just front and center when you do that. First is over here on the left, I like to point out, there's some links. Membership details allows you to update some information on your account. So the other thing to mention is that the M&A membership does cover your full organization. That means all of your staff members, your board members, and even key volunteers. You can manage your M&A membership in a couple of different ways. You could create a username and password that you share amongst staff members to get access to benefits, or you can come here to your member details page and add individual users. As you can see up here at the top, it's kind of where you update your contact information. If you scroll down further, you'll see that there's a contact section, and that's where you can add users and give them login permission. You can also set different permission levels. And this is also where you access your online renewal. It's fast, easy, and secure way to renew your membership next year when that comes up. So check out the member details section. And then the other one I like to point out here is the M&A member discount codes. Whenever you see an event, a publication, or some other offering from M&A that has a membership discount, you are going to have to log into the website, get the discount code, and then complete your purchase. So it's really great to know where these are and how you access them. And then thirdly, over on this left-hand side is the edit login profile, which is your own information. You can change your username, you can change your password. I'd encourage you to change it to something that's going to be easy for you to remember, so that when you want to log into our site, you don't have to go searching for a password, that it's just simple to log in and get what you're looking for. So that's a few things about your member dashboard. Again, when I first logged in, it comes up, this is what it looks like. And there's some other quick links to features here at the top, which you're going to hear more about today, Job Center, etc. And then below is where all the M&A member discount, all the M&A member benefits are shown there as well. Before we dive into that real quick, just want to show you a couple other things on our site. Again, feel free to share in the chat box if you have questions or you want us to go into more depth on some of the areas. Under the Who We Are tab over here on the right side, we do have a staff page. That's where you can find people's contact information. M&A is working completely remotely right now, so all of our emails and phone numbers are listed there if you want to reach out to someone directly. Also, check out the Get Connected page. This is where you can sign up for our e-newsletters. If you're able to get an e-newsletter, whether or not you're a member, there's a few different ones. Our My Nonprofit News is our most regular e-newsletter, and it's been coming out about once a week since the beginning of COVID. We also have public policy action alerts in our Job Center email. Public policy alerts come out when we are requesting that nonprofits take action. In Michigan Nonprofit Job Center, you'll hear about in a little bit as well. We're also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, so feel free to follow us that way if that's how you prefer to get your updates. So now I'm going to turn it over to Mario, who's going to talk a little bit about M&A's technology services.
Thanks, Sarah, and welcome everyone. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. One of the ways M&A serves the nonprofit sector is through our technology services. The team here at M&A Tech is very knowledgeable and personable. If you're the accidental techie at your office and you maybe don't want to continue being that sole resource, or there's a need for something tech related, we'd really like you to consider reaching out to M&A Tech. They can assist with things like technology planning, managing your servers, and various other technological related items. The team is extremely helpful and can even be reached through a direct hotline for those unexpected problems that spring up around the office. More details can be found under that Technology Services tab on our web page, and their hotline is listed there in front of you. Now back to Sarah to review our civic engagement.
Thanks, Mario. As I mentioned at the beginning of the call, one of the ways that MNA serves the nonprofit sector is through civic and community engagement. I've mentioned a few of these: Census 2020, nonprofit vote. We also do manage an AmeriCorps Vista program, which is national service, and we have about 25 AmeriCorps members placed at nonprofits around the state. So if you want to know more about civic and community engagement, click that link. We also have some great research and publications that are available to you. Our compensation and benefit report is available. It's at a discounted rate for members of $165, and it can be purchased here. What it is we ask nonprofits to tell us what they're paying their people, what kind of opportunities are available with their organization, and then we turn around and put it into this report, which right now houses about 78 different positions and lots of information there. It's a great tool for nonprofit leaders who might be posting a position and want to make a really competitive compensation package. It can be used as the backup documentation you need for justifying an executive salary on your 990 form. So lots of practical purposes there. Our Michigan Nonprofit Management Manual is available too. This is one of my favorite resources to talk about. It is a resource manual. It offers information on 12 different areas that are common in nonprofits, things like budgets, fund development, human resources, governance, etc. It's really a great desktop tool for nonprofit leaders. I use it almost every day. And it's long, but it has a great table of contents and index that make things really easy to understand. So I'd encourage you to check that out, the Michigan Nonprofit Management Manual. There are a few other things on this page which you can take a look at. I'm actually going to scroll down and show you a couple other things here toward the bottom. MNA Links magazine. This is a member benefit, and it will be emailed or mailed to you. Right now we're working in the digital space, so it's going to be delivered electronically. But MNA Links is about hot topics and current issues that are happening in the nonprofit sector, and you receive that as a benefit for members. The other thing that I like to point out here toward the bottom is a free download. It's the Nonprofit Advocacy, a Michigan Primer. This is really like Advocacy 101 for nonprofits. If your nonprofit is not doing advocacy, we want you to know that you can. And this document really helps lay out what you're allowed to do, where those rules are, the lines are, etc. And is a great kind of Advocacy 101 document that you can download for free. I am going to scroll up and go over and also highlight our COVID-19 and advocacy page. Now we do have some resources posted here under that menu, but I want to show you there is now a new what we're calling microsite. It's a COVID-19 specific web page in order to help nonprofits. I'm clicking through to it right now. You'll see kind of this blue background. Really, really cool information here. It's a site that MNA has launched in help with some partners, which you'll see listed on the site. One really cool feature is this search tool. So you can look for resources. There's a lot of different categories that people may need help with when it comes to COVID. So this site is meant to be a reference for you and is meant to be something that you check in with periodically when you need support. It will be constantly being updated, and we hope that you'll check it out and check back frequently. There is also an events calendar on this page, which again is highlighting the upcoming events that are specifically focused on COVID relief. So you can see we've got a few coming up in November. So bookmark that. You can link to it from the front page of MNA's website and check that out. Our goal from the beginning has always been to provide nonprofits the advocacy and resources they need when they need it in a way that's digestible. So check that out. Also under that link, there's other tools and information about our advocacy work, and one being the Michigan Nonprofit Caucus. Whoops, I'm gonna click the right link there. It's a bipartisan and bicameral group that means both Democrats and Republicans from the House and the Senate, and they work to support issues that affect nonprofits. Also, if you're in Southeast Michigan, check out the Southeast Michigan Public Policy Council. That's a great group that you can get involved in. They do meet periodically, and I believe that's all virtual meetings now, and they focus on topics that are specific to Southeast Michigan. Okay, now we're going to scroll over to membership, and I'm going to turn it over to Mario to talk a little bit about the Nonprofit Job Center.
Thanks again, Sarah. So as Sarah mentioned, under the membership tab, you can find our Nonprofit Job Center. This is one of our frequently used resources. I know that I work in it every single day, and I assist people every day getting their jobs and opportunities posted on our platform. There are different ways you can interact with the Job Center. One way is certainly by browsing what jobs are available in the Michigan nonprofit sector by clicking on current job postings. You can sort these options by category and narrow it down to the desired search parameters to find something that you're of more interest for you. It is great for a nonprofit leader who is looking to hire someone in Michigan. Just click on the submission form under the Job Center tab to complete the job posting. The rates are $75 for a single 30-day posting for current MNA members and $165 for non-members with the logo included. If you have an opportunity to broadcast job posting or career opportunities within your organization, we strongly encourage you to post any opening with our Job Center. Another way that you can get engaged with the Nonprofit Job Center is by sign up for the weekly email blast that goes out every Friday morning with the most current postings submitted to MNA from that week. It's a great resource to stay up to date on positions available if you're a job seeker. You can sign up for the e-newsletter. You can sign up by clicking on the e-newsletter button on the Get Connected page. Our email blast reaches over 6,000 subscribers each week, and our Job Center gets around 18,000 page views a month, which is a great way to market your opportunity to a broad online audience. I'll hand it back off to Sarah once again to talk a little bit more about your other wonderful M&A benefits.
Thanks, Mario. All right, going back under that membership tab, now we're going to get into this menu for nonprofit resources, which is all of your M&A member benefits. As you can see here, this chart, it might look familiar. We saw it on the page when we logged in initially to our site. I'm hoping that's showing up for our audience. Okay, there it goes. The first thing up here at the top is always a featured benefit. Right now it's our salary visualization tool. This is an online tool that's exclusively available to members. And what it does is it takes the information that's presented in that compensation and benefit report and puts it into a lot of really cool visual representations, lots of different charts that you can choose from with ways that you can customize them, such as by position or the region that you're in. So check out that, lots of really cool data and a different way to look at the report information on compensation and benefits that nonprofits are offering. Down a little further under fundraising and finance support, our first benefit there is free access to GrantStation. This is a really great resource. If you're not familiar with it, I highly encourage that you become familiar with it. It is an online grants database that lists current grant opportunities. So as you can see, I'm clicking through a couple times there and getting over to the GrantStation website. By coming through the MNA website, and remember, I logged into the MNA website to begin with, so I'm already logged in as a member. But when you access GrantStation through the M&A website, you get free access. You know you're logged in correctly when you see welcome and your name up there. If it's the first time you've come to GrantStation, you may need to, you might get a couple other prompts about setting some stuff up. GrantStation is a huge tool that you can use, and they have a ton of information on their website, including things maybe if you've never written a proposal before that can help you get started, etc. But the main component of their website is this Find Grant Makers, and they have all of these databases here under searchable listings that you can look for grant opportunities. So I usually use the U.S. Charitable database because it's the most general one. And over on the left, you can see some how-to information. And on the right is where we see some opportunity to customize our search. Sorry guys, I'm talking quickly and my computer is a little bit slow to keep up, so I'm gonna do my best. But what I did first is I said I wanted to look for grant opportunities in Michigan. Now you can see all these other blue headings on the right here give me additional ways to narrow down the results. So I'm going to look in Michigan, I'm going to look for arts, culture, and humanities. And I'm going to choose one more. I'm going to say type of support. We want general operating support. I mean, who doesn't in the nonprofit sector? What you're going to see here in those results that are already updating, there are 58 results for that. So you could work on your search criteria and narrow it down a little bit. But then what you have access to is all of these different foundations that you can click on and get more information about. So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to say, I'm going to look at the Bank of America Charitable Foundation. When you click into their profile, you're going to see just a wealth of useful information about who they are, what they fund, who the contact is, how much they give annually, et cetera, even guidelines or what the process is for applying. So really cool information available there that can help you narrow your grant search. Also, I want to draw your attention to these orange buttons that are up here near the top. This allows you to do some stuff within GrantStation. So you can save this, you can print it, you can send it to someone via email. So you check out those tools. GrantStation themselves do list opportunities for additional learning too. Like there's a way to take a tour here and learn about all the features they have and their suggestions. But this is a really quick overview. But again, if you're not using GrantStation, definitely check it out. It's a big part of your M&A benefits, and it is a great place to start. So again, I'm going back to the M&A website. I'm going to go to that nonprofit resources page where we were and go through some of the other benefits. The foundation directory online, you can get a 15% discount. That's another way to look for current grant opportunities and can be accessed here as well, or the discount can be accessed. Finance Unlocked for Nonprofits is actually a resource from our fellow state association in Washington State. It's a 6-part web video series on nonprofit finance basics, really. It's a great onboarding tool for new staff members or new board members. And the videos are pretty entertaining because they're funny and they have a CPA. If you're looking for credit card processing discounts, check out Card Connect. They offer discounts to M&A members. We do offer discounted and free events. If you click here, what it's going to do is take you to the page for M&A events. Again, keep in mind that we have that other calendar going for COVID-related events, but you can always access M&A's event calendar from the front page of our website as well. Somebody already asked the question today whether or not the recording would be available. It will be available. All of our webinars are recording, and when we can share them, we do here in the recorded webinar archive. So definitely click through to that to see the webinar again or others that are available. M&A has our own diversity, inclusion, and equity assessment. This is something that your organization can do to or can take in part with your staff members and your board members to gauge how your organization is doing in these areas. That you can click here for more information on that, or reach out to me directly. It's a program that I work very closely with if you're interested in learning more. MindEdge offers online learning, and again, this is a great way to transfer or share your M&A benefits with people that are on your staff or board who might be looking into wanting to access the benefits. So they have a lot of different things available through MindEdge, and you can check out their offerings there. M&A members receive a 10% discount. We do have a document library. You can click in there for resources on volunteer management and communications and other topics. There's also higher education discounts available from all campus. Click there to check that out. Our friends at Independent Sector, if you're not familiar with that national organization, they're a great partner and do a lot of work on the national level for nonprofits. They have this Principles for Good Governance and Ethical Practice document for free download if that's something you're interested in. We already talked about the management manual and links, so I'm going to scroll down a little ways. As you can see, we partner with some of the largest educational institutions in the state. University of Michigan Dearborn offers a 20% discount on tuition and fees. Oakland University offers 25% off of their nonprofit management certificate program. And MSU, we partner with their College of Business and offer some continuing education type benefits, but also an opportunity to apply for a scholarship for the Executive MBA program. And 2 of those scholarships are given out every year. So if you're interested in any of those opportunities, check that information out as well. Davenport University offers a 20% tuition discount. New Horizons, a discount on computer learning. Scrolling down further in the section of managing HR, Nonstop Wellness is a great opportunity for self-funded healthcare for any nonprofits that have more than 50 people on receiving healthcare benefits. So if that's you, Nonstop Wellness is definitely something you should look into. We also work with Mutual of America and they waive their administration fees for organizations that have $1 million or less in their retirement plans. So again, another great partner if you're looking for savings right now during this challenging time for most. We've talked about the Job Center and the Compensation Benefit Report. So I'm continuing down further on the page. Constellation Hr is a performance and compensation management system. It can help you if you're trying to manage a lot of employees, annual reviews, goals throughout the year, etc. Check out Constellation Hr. There is a member discount for that as well. Verified Volunteers is a discounted background check service. The unique thing about their service is you're able to share background checks between community organizations, which can ultimately save people time and money. There is a couple of recorded webinars from Verified Volunteers and Constellation Hr in the archive that will give you more information on both of those services. Paychex offers, I believe, a 30% discount to M&A members if you're looking for a payroll solution. Also, if you don't have director and officer liability insurance, we highly encourage all nonprofits to have that. Our partners at Lyman and Sheets will offer you a free quote and consultation on what might be needed for your organization. Talked about the salary visualization tools, so I'm scrolling down. We've talked a little bit about technology. I know we're right at 3:30. We've probably got about 5 more minutes of content. I'm going to change it, hand it over to Mario to finish out that content and close out for us today.
Awesome. Thanks again, Sarah. As she mentioned, thank you for staying with us. We'll try to get through this last bit a little bit quickly, okay? So MNA offers 3 types of membership. We offer nonprofit, we offer business, and we offer a career development membership. Because of this, we have a variety of businesses, both small and large, that are part of our grander statewide network. One of your featured MNA benefits is complete access to our business marketplace directory, which is a great resource for nonprofits seeking specific services from those who are the experts in the sector. This online database can connect your organization with independent contractors or firms that are looking to serve your needs. Now, please note, although this is provided through us, we still strongly suggest that you perform your own due diligence before hiring or contracting any of the businesses found in the search. Much like the Great Business Marketplace tool, we also offer the Nonprofit Member Directory, which provides the contact information of the nonprofits within our network. Through this exclusive resource, you can make additional connections and potentially collaborate on joint efforts or projects in your region with other organizations. If you're a nonprofit leader seeking to reach some of our business members with specific needs, the request for proposal distribution feature can be very helpful. Just complete the short form. I'll wait for the screen to catch up with me. Yep. So just complete the short form and your submission will be distributed to a variety of business members who have identified services in the areas of your inquiry. Another great resource for organizations is the Trusted Partners and Resources page. This document opens up into a new tab and provides or downloads, depending on your device, and provides contact information for some of our most trusted partners within the nonprofit sector, both for state and national organizations. Some of this quick reference information includes the contact details for National Council of Nonprofits and the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs. As you can see, their internet links are there, hyperlinks are there. It's a helpful guide for navigating some of the institutions in the nonprofit sector. Next, we'll touch on M&A advertising and sponsorship opportunities. M&A has a considerable statewide following, as well as a growing online presence, both on our own platform and on social media. So advertising with us is a great way to broadcast your upcoming events, any programming or general opportunities that you want to get out to the network. You can find more details about our specific packages by reviewing the options found on the advertising and sponsorship opportunities page on our website. Next, we'll move on to the Capacity Building Centers network. Another great resource in the M&A catalog is the Capacity Building Center network listing. This list provides more details about the 11 organizations or centers around Michigan that provide local capacity building services to other nonprofits. Through this collaboration, the Michigan nonprofit sector continues to grow healthier and stronger while helping organizations better serve their clientele and achieve their mission. So it's great to get connected to other organizations in your area that offer services through the M&A network. That'll bring us to the end of the webinar. I want to say thank you again for being on the webinar this afternoon, and welcome to M&A if you're a new member with us. If you're not a new member, we certainly welcome your membership. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me directly or Sarah with any additional M&A related questions or concerns. I hope you have a great rest of your day.